Husband admits he is no longer attracted to his wife after she gained weight. Damn. This one's going to be a tough one for a lot of people. Anyway, let's check this out.
By my husband, simply because I'm not a gym girl and I don't go to the gym often as he quote quote do or whatever, and I have gained weight.
You have. What's the problem? You can't. Well, I'm not sure why you can't understand that you gained weight, and I'm not really attracted to you like that no more.
What do you mean? How though? I just had your baby, so what do you mean you're not attracted to me no more because I gained weight?
You had the baby 2 years ago.
Okay, and
2 years.
okay, and everybody
ago.
just don't snatch back. So what? I didn't snatch back.
You didn't need 2 years to snatch back if you would have got your ass in the gym. It's just that simple.
So that's what it is. You don't want me no more because
I didn't say I didn't want you no more. You got the opportunity to get in
if
the
you're
gym.
not attracted to me, you don't want me. You don't want me no more because I've gained weight after bearing your child.
Girl math. I'm not. That's not what I said. What I said is, yeah, when we get to doing it, I'm not really feeling you like I was when we first came in this relationship. Hell, you look way better. I'm just being honest with you. So it's not. You should understand what I'm saying. If I gained weight and you was in the gym, wouldn't you feel the same way?
No, because I love you. At the end of the day, if I love you, then it doesn't matter how you look. What do you mean? I gained, 25 pounds?
So since I love you, I should just be okay with you just gaining 25, 30 pounds and not doing nothing, just sitting around the house.
Yeah, sitting around the house, making sure your kid is good, feeding your kid. Like, what do you want me to do?
So you can't feed the kids and go to the gym?
You already know I be having too much stuff going on, so why do I have to do all of that? You go to the gym. Like, that's what you like to do. That's not what I like to do.
But you don't
At this
work.
point, you don't like how I look because I gained weight.
Yeah, that's true. You keep saying it like it's just gonna make me feel some type of way.
And you should.
Like, no, that's how I feel. So that's how I'm gonna keep feeling. You don't pay no bills. So why is it that you got so much going on with the kids that you can't go to the gym? I have a
question. So I have never been a gym girly. So why?
That's his fault on that. On that's his fault. He should have been with a gym girly. First of all, wow. Damn. Is he harsh for that? Is he harsh? Was that pretty brutal? I would say yes. That is pretty brutal. I mean, you could try to talk to her a lot nicer. But is he wrong? That's the question. There's a lot of people that are not going to like this. But he's not wrong. You know, she had 2 years. 2 years. Okay, let's scratch that. She had 1 year. The first year, yes, she had the baby, got to get everything situated. It's a whole year. Boom. Second year is when she should just bounce back and try to get things going for herself. Okay? And this is what I've noticed that a lot of, women nowadays do is that once they get pregnant, they just let themselves go. And that's what that's what he's seeing. He's seeing that. So is he wrong? No, I don't think he's wrong. But is he being brutal and very harsh? Yes, of course. Oh, yeah. Like, look. When it comes to relationships, you got to do better for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I got to stay fit for my woman. And the woman got to stay fit for the man. You can't just let yourself go. It's like, all right, I have a kid. There you go. You should love me the way. No, it doesn't work that way, guys. No, here's the story. Let me tell you guys the story, all right? A story time from Uncle Jay over here. Anyway, so I've lost over 100 pounds. I was at my lowest, right? My heaviest, I was like 315. And I got down to 200 pounds. So like 115 pounds, right? I got into a relationship. And this girl wasn't like a gym girl, right? She didn't really care about fitness. So, she liked to eat, she wasn't morbidly obese, but she was a little chubby, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like I'm a little thick. That was my fault. All right? I should have picked a girl that that, was more inclined to staying fit, right? Because I was going through a weight loss journey. So I was with this girl for 4 years. And in those 4 years, I ended up gaining 80 pounds. I ended up gaining 80 pounds. And because of that, like, the relationship started getting rocky, right? She wasn't seeing me attractive anymore. Because she saw the 200-pound junior, not the 280-pound junior. All right? And me, I was being resentful. I was blaming her the whole time, which I should be blaming myself for not, taking accountability and be like, hey, we can't be eating this kind of stuff. But no, what happened is that I just got comfortable. I started watching too much Netflix. I started eating more, and it just went downhill from there. She lost she lost attraction. The relationship ended, and guess what? I ended up losing all the weight again. And now we'll get on to this video, and I'll tell you guys the second story.
All of a sudden, I have to quote unquote be some type of gym girly for you.
Because you picked up weight. So you ain't got to be a gym girly, but you could go to the gym, at least try to do something to protect your health. Do something. Do you want to be around your kids?
What do you mean protect my health? Like, I'm not that bigger. What do you mean? You act like I'm on 600-pound life or something.
That is true.
You out of shape. It's just that simple. You walk up the stairs and you breathing hard as shit.
You do too.
What? You lying.
You do too.
Stop lying. Yo, stop lying. I don't breathe hard. You breathing hard just laying around doing nothing. You can go to the gym. You can go to the gym. I don't know why you acting like it's such a big deal for you to go to the gym. You don't got nothing else to do. You take care of kids, you feed kids.
Right, and that's taking care of kids. Kids is a lot of responsibility. What do you mean? It's draining.
I come back to the house and help with the kids.
Barely. You spend 2 hours at the gym. And barely even getting any type of muscle at that.
Now who's body shaming for real now?
It doesn't now because you're talking about me. But if you at the gym for 2 hours, you will be a bit more muscular than that.
Yeah, well,
right?
I also play ball, so I'm not picking up weight the same as what I could. But because I'm also doing a lot of cardio, I'm picking up weight. I'll pick up weight if I don't do so much cardio. But at the same time, I'm not fat. I'm not fat.
Wow.
I'm
fat now.
If the shoe fit.
No, what do you mean if the shoe fit? You talking directly to me as is.
I mean, shit. If the shoe fit, wear it.
Wow. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. Well, if you want to save our marriage, you want to save, go to the gym.
So you willing to leave me simply because I'm not going to the gym? That's nuts, man.
Listen, you can come to the gym.
Kids.
You can come to the gym with me. Come to the gym with me. It's not like you ain't got to.
Yeah,
you can come to the gym and work out with me.
So who gonna have the kids? Lazy. Who gonna have the kids?
You drop them off at your mom's house whenever you trying to go out any other time.
Bro, that's crazy. And if I'm not out that long for them to be keeping them. What do you mean? You at the gym 2 hours. I don't have nobody to sit here.
Go drop the kids off at your mom's house like you normally do on the weekend. Tell her you're gonna be back in 2 hours and we go to the gym. Whatever. How about that?
Y'all seen that?
Damn, dude. That was harsh, bro. Damn. What do you guys think, man? Drop the comments down below. What is he wrong? Is he wrong? Is he harsh? Yes, I will tell you that. He is harsh, but he's not wrong, guys. I am so sorry. For all the ladies out there that are watching, I'm sorry. But if you're starting to gain, I don't know how big she is. You can't really see, right? Like 25 pounds on a woman, it could be, I don't know, not that bad. As long as it's in the right places, right? I'm not going to... Let's be real, right? But if it's 25 pounds in the wrong places, then yeah, your body will not look that attractive. I know 25 pounds in me, like my man boob starts getting bigger. My gut starts getting bigger. It's disgusting. So I don't know, man. This is harsh. It's harsh, but it's the reality. Because guess what? If that happened to the guy, if the guy started gaining weight, the woman would not be attracted to that man. Just exactly what happened to me. And here's story number 2. So I ended up losing all that weight. Okay? I got back fit. I was fit. I was doing great. Yes. And guess what? I ended up getting on another relationship. Oh yeah. I got into another relationship. It was good and dandy, and in 1 year I ended up gaining 60 pounds, guys. 60 pounds. That woman did not see any attractive. She just wasn't attracted to me at all by the end of the relationship. She was like, "What happened to you?" Very the way she said it was I like what the hell happened to you? Sex was freaking mediocre. I mean, I had ED. I mean, everything was wrong. She lost the attractive. She just lost attraction. She wasn't attracted to me anymore. She didn't see the person. And guess what? We ended the relationship. Oh yeah. So it goes both ways, guys. I'm sorry. And it's his fault for not being with a girl that's actually health conscious. Look, here's my advice for all the people that are going through a weight loss journey. If you're over here pursuing relationships, which I suggest you shouldn't, fix yourself first before you get into a relationship. My advice for you guys, trust me, because you're going to end up gaining all the weight. You're going to get comfortable. Okay? Unless the person that you're pursuing, the person that you're with, are in the same frequency as you. If you got the same goals, you guys like working out, you guys like hitting the gym, you guys like staying active, that's the person you need to be with. Not with somebody that does not like the gym, which that was my fault. With these relationships that I was in, right? They didn't like going to the gym. I'm sorry to say that if they're watching, they were lazy. Oh yeah, except one, the mean one, the one that I gained 60 pounds. She was active, but she wasn't gym active, if you know what I'm saying. Sports for sure, but just not hitting the gym kind of active. So it goes both ways, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be pretty diplomatic about this, but it's his fault for not being in a relationship with someone that's in the same wave as you. And if she wants to keep the relationship going, she needs to do something about it. I get it. She just had a pregnancy, but that was 2 years ago, sweetheart. That was 2 years ago. 1 year, fine. It's the second year is when you look at yourself all right, I need to be healthy for this family. I need to be healthy for this child. I need to be healthy for this household and grow this household, nourish this household. And by doing that, it's just having a decent body with a straight mind instead of clouding your mind with junk food and start getting overweight, high blood pressure, diabetes. I mean, there's just so much health crap that goes on when you gain weight. I had high blood pressure. It was the worst. I had high blood. This sucks. Oh yeah. But that's just a story. That was one of my stories, man. That's how I gained weight twice. That's why I'm not in a relationship. Go on. What's up with this guy? What does he got to say?
Video where the wife is talking to her husband about how he wasn't happy about her gaining weight. She really tried to go into that video, trying to shame him, put him on the internet to make him feel bad, make him maybe change his stance. And I kind of agree with him off rip. I already thought that way.
I agree with him too.
It's completely okay for a guy to not really be attracted to his wife if she gains weight. But I was for the sake of argument, let me see what her case is and see if she's really making good points here, because she started off strong. She's
Yeah.
I just had your kid, which is a good point, because I think there's postpartum depression and there's weight gain from the pregnancy, etc. And then he's that was 2 years ago.
That's what I'm saying.
That gives you at least a year where you could have been back in the gym and trying to work on things. But, I was hey, let me listen to the rest of the video, see how it goes on. She starts talking about, I'm just really busy. How am I going to have time to work out? And he's I work full time. and I pay all the bills. You don't have to go to work. What are you so busy with? That was the one where, like, because time is a big excuse. I can get if you're tired from working and like you have
Yeah.
limited time available. But if you are at home and she's a stay-at-home wife, that means he's like full provider. We're in like the traditional roles. Woman raises a kid, like husband goes to work. You have like almost no excuse there. And then the
Yeah.
very last thing she said, well,
Seriously.
if both of us are going to the gym together, who's gonna watch the kid? I was like, dang. That's a good point. Like, who is gonna watch the kid? Because 2-year-olds, I don't think they even let them go inside that little play place.
Yeah.
And then he hits her with like, you go out partying every single weekend. Which one? I mean, that's crazy that he's like okay with that, because like this is a wild thing to do, especially when you're like right after having baby too. But she goes out partying every weekend and just drops the kid off at her parents' house. So yeah, he has a good point. If she could do that,
Yeah.
why not drop him off for less time when they want to go to the gym? Like an hour or two is absolutely nothing. Because honestly,
And be
she
a
probably
couple.
don't even need 2 hours, and she don't need every day. If she had 3 days a week, and just kind of like with diet and stuff, that'd be completely fine. It's weird, but I think she took like a massive L posting that. And if you look at the comments, everybody agreeing with him. I think even the girl is agreeing with him. But it's going viral, so we'll see.
Damn. What do you guys think? All right. What do you guys think? Drop it down in the comments, man. Yes, he was really harsh on it. He should have stopped at the first year. Okay, no, the second year. Once the second year started, that's when he should be like, hey, sweetheart, we need to talk about your health, all right? It's been a year. You already had the baby, this and that. He should have freaking stopped it a long time ago, which I should have during my relationships, right? But people get comfortable, unfortunately, right? Anyway, drop the comments. Please give it a like, subscribe, and I appreciate everybody watching, man. Y'all take care now. Peace.